You have arrived at this moment, not by chance, but through divine orchestration. The very fact that you are here, listening to these words, is a clear sign that the universe has led you to this sacred point in time. Your presence in this space, in this moment, is part of a grand, divine appointment that stretches beyond what you can fully grasp. You may have wondered, at times, about the path that brought you here, questioning the twists, the turns, the pauses. But now, as you stand on the precipice of understanding, I invite you to take a deep breath and surrender to the truth of the divine order that has always been at work in your life. This moment, right now, is not random. It is not a mere coincidence or an idle conversation. It is the unfolding of something greater, something far beyond your immediate sight. The name that will soon be revealed to you, the name that has echoed in your soul, has been whispered into existence long before you even knew to seek it. What you are about to hear is not just a fleeting detail of curiosity. It is a revelation that speaks directly to your soul's deepest longing. This name, this person, has been woven into your life's story, meticulously prepared by the hand of the divine, destined to play a role far more profound than you can imagine. When God sets a plan into motion, it unfolds with perfect precision. Every delay, every moment of waiting, every prayer you've whispered, has led you to this very moment. The divine timing that has been at work in your life cannot be rushed. Each season, each step, has been part of an intricate preparation for what is about to come. Just as a flower blooms only when the time is right, so too has your heart been prepared for the unveiling of this sacred connection. This is not a mere meeting or an encounter by chance. The person whose name you are about to hear is not just someone who happens to cross your path. They have been strategically placed into your story, ordained to walk alongside you in a divine partnership that will elevate your purpose. This connection, far beyond a casual relationship, is a key that unlocks the fullness of your calling. It is not just about companionship, it is about spiritual alignment, divine partnership, and fulfillment of a higher destiny that God Himself has set into motion. Perhaps, deep within, you've felt a stirring, a holy unrest, a sense that something was missing, that you were meant for more, that someone was being prepared for you. Maybe you've looked around and wondered if you've already crossed paths with this person. If they've been in your life before, perhaps you didn't recognize them. Perhaps they have been shielded from your sight until the appointed time. But now, the veil is thinning, and the divine plan is drawing near. This is the sacred moment of recognition. Stay present, for what is unfolding is not just a revelation. It is the answer to prayers you've long since whispered into the silence of your heart. It is confirmation that God's plan for you has been in motion, and now, in His perfect timing, the pieces are falling into place. The name you are about to receive carries with it not just significance, but divine purpose. It is a sign that what has been written in the heavens is now aligning with your reality. You are not here by accident. You are here because you are ready to receive this divine revelation, ready to embrace the sacred partnership that has been prepared just for you. What you are being called to is not simply a fleeting connection. It is a union ordained in the heavens, a divine partnership crafted with intention, with purpose, and with an eternal weight of significance. This is not just about love, not merely about companionship. What is unfolding in your life is so much greater than the mere desire for connection. It is a partnership designed to propel you toward the fullness of your calling. You see, the person whose name you have been longing to recognize is not a random individual crossing your path by coincidence. They are a part of a divine plan that was set in motion long before you ever took your first step. They have been preserved, hidden in the background of your life, not out of neglect, but for a reason: to protect the sacredness of the bond that is about to unfold. Every experience, every moment of growth, every challenge you have faced has prepared you to hold space for this divine union, this partnership that will heal, restore, and elevate you. God, in His infinite wisdom, has ensured that the right person for you was not just placed in your life by chance. This person, this soul, has been preserved for a divine purpose. They are not merely here to fill a space in your heart, but to partner with you in fulfilling a greater mission. Their presence in your life will not just satisfy an emotional need. It will ignite the purpose that has been dormant within you, waiting for the right time to burst forth. This partnership is not about two souls coming together to seek joy. It is about two souls aligning to fulfill the divine purpose that has been uniquely designed for both of you. God's plan for your life has always been one of restoration, and this connection is a key element in that divine process. The struggles you have endured, the pain you have experienced, the heartbreaks that seemed endless, these were not in vain. Every tear, every moment of doubt has shaped you, refined you, and prepared you for this very union. Now, as the pieces of your life begin to come together, you are ready to recognize the person who has been destined to walk alongside you. They are the one who will stand by you, not just in moments of joy, but in moments of growth, transformation, and divine purpose. This divine partnership is the catalyst that will propel you forward into a season of fulfillment. It is designed to elevate you, not only in the realm of your personal life, but in your destiny as a whole. Together, you and this person will be more than just a couple. You will be a force for good, a light that shines brighter when united. This connection will not only heal past wounds, but will also set the stage for future victories. It will bind you together in a way that propels you into the purpose that God has been preparing for you from the very beginning. So, as you step into this new phase of your life, remember that this is not just a union of hearts. It is a divine partnership that will lead to a divine purpose. The person who is coming into your life is not just someone to love you. They are someone to help you fulfill your calling. Someone who will challenge you, uplift you, and walk beside you through the journey that God has already set before you. This is the beginning of something much greater than what you've imagined. A partnership that will not only restore your heart, but will elevate your soul, drawing you ever closer to the fulfillment of your true purpose. As you stand on the edge of something extraordinary, it's important to recognize that what you are about to step into was not only planned from the very beginning of time, but also carefully nurtured in the quiet, unseen spaces of your life. The waiting you have endured, the tears you've shed, the moments of longing, and even the heartbreaks that have left their marks on your soul. All of these were not in vain. They were essential parts of the divine preparation that has been happening behind the scenes, shaping you into the person you are now. A person who is finally ready to step into the fullness of what God has for you. It may be difficult to look back at the years of waiting and wonder, why did it take so long? You may have felt abandoned, forgotten, or overlooked in a world that constantly demanded more from you than you thought you could give. Perhaps you questioned whether God had truly heard your prayers, or if the promises you clung to were meant for someone else. But know this: every single moment of waiting, every moment of disappointment, every moment of heartbreak has been part of a greater plan, one that is now unfolding in ways that you could never have anticipated. The process of spiritual preparation often looks like wilderness, seemingly endless seasons of dryness, confusion, and longing. But it is precisely in these times, when everything around us seems uncertain and the road ahead feels shrouded in fog, that God is doing His most powerful work. It is in the quiet of the waiting room that God is preparing you, refining you, and making you ready for the very thing you have longed for. Every tear you shed was not wasted. Every moment you felt alone, every time you questioned the path ahead, every time you faced rejection, God was at work, sculpting your heart, your character, and your spirit to be in alignment with the destiny He has for you. In the moments of heartbreak, when love seemed to slip through your fingers or relationships fell apart, you were not being punished or forsaken. You were being shaped. Every disappointment served to carve away the layers of doubt, fear, and insecurity that would have otherwise held you back from embracing the beautiful connection that God has been preparing for you. Each instance of letting go was not a loss. It was a step closer to the divine alignment that was meant to find you. In those painful moments, you were not losing. You were being refined, purified, and strengthened. You were being prepared for the weight of a love that would not falter, a love that would not abandon, a love that would not only meet you where you are, but lift you to where you were always meant to be. Think of the waiting period as a season of spiritual incubation, like a seed buried deep in the soil. It seems as if nothing is happening on the surface, but underground, the seed is slowly being nurtured by the soil, drawing nutrients from places unseen, being shaped and molded for its eventual breakthrough. In the same way, your spirit has been soaking up everything necessary for the growth that was destined to come. You may not have seen it at the time, but every moment of waiting, every quiet season, every struggle you endured, was feeding your soul, preparing you for the moment when you would be able to receive the divine connection that was always meant for you. In this waiting period, you weren't being neglected. You were being made whole. The heartbreaks you experienced were not marks of failure. They were invitations to deeper healing. The moments of loneliness were not signs of rejection. They were invitations to discover the beauty of your own company and the peace that comes with knowing you are enough as you are. Through the waiting, you have learned to lean into God's perfect timing, to trust that He has been shaping you into someone who is not just seeking love, but is prepared to hold and nurture the kind of love that will last. Your soul was being seasoned for something that required depth, patience, and spiritual maturity qualities that have been developed in you through the waiting. It is easy to look at the waiting period and feel as though it has been a time of inactivity. But in truth, this period has been anything but passive. It has been a time of growth, of spiritual, emotional, and even physical preparation. The lessons you've learned through each chapter of your life, the wisdom you've gained from your trials and victories, and the way your heart has expanded to hold more love and understanding, these are the things that have made you ready for what is about to come. And yet, just as important as it is to acknowledge the preparation you've gone through, it is equally important to recognize that the person God has been preparing for you has also undergone a season of preparation. While you were waiting, they were too. Every moment of growth you experienced was mirrored by the growth they were undergoing. The waiting wasn't just for you, it was for them as well. God has been orchestrating their path as much as He has been orchestrating yours. They, too, have been shaped, refined, and made ready. Just as you have walked through your own fires, so have they. Just as you have learned to trust in God's timing, so have they. This is why the timing of your connection is so sacred. Both of you have been prepared in ways that are uniquely aligned. And now, in this moment, the culmination of your journeys is about to converge. As you reflect on the waiting period, you may feel a sense of gratitude for the lessons it has taught you. You have learned to trust. You have learned patience. You have learned the importance of surrender. You have learned that love is not something to be chased or forced. It is something that flows naturally when the time is right. And when the heart is ready, you have learned that God's delays are not denials. They are simply divine preparations. You have learned that what you thought was a closed door was merely God's way of protecting you from something that wasn't meant for you. Now, as the fog of waiting begins to lift, you will see that every delay was leading you to this moment. Every setback, every moment of uncertainty was not a sign that you were being held back. It was a sign that you were being carefully positioned for something greater. The waiting period was never a waste of time. It was divine training, divine shaping, divine refinement. So, take a moment now to reflect on how far you've come. You are not the same person you were at the start of this journey. You have been molded, reshaped, and refined. Your heart is ready to love deeply, to embrace fully, and to give without fear. The waiting period was never meant to break you. It was meant to make you whole, to prepare you for the beautiful divine connection that is now drawing near. You are ready. and so is the person God has chosen for you. The waiting has not been in vain. It has been divine preparation. And now, as the time for reunion draws closer, know that everything has been perfectly aligned. Everything has been orchestrated. And every moment of waiting has been preparing you for this divine partnership. The story of your life is not a series of random events, nor is it a simple chain of coincidences. Every delay, every unexpected detour, and every closed door was a part of a much greater plan. A plan shaped by divine timing and guided by a purpose far beyond your understanding. In this season, as the fog of uncertainty begins to lift, it is important to recognize that every moment of waiting, every stretch of silence, every season of loneliness was not a punishment, nor a mistake. It was divine protection, divine preparation, and divine alignment, leading you to something far more beautiful than you could have ever imagined. When you look back at the journey, you may see times when it felt like your prayers went unanswered, or when the paths you hoped would open before you remained locked. You may have wondered, in the depths of your heart, if something was wrong with you, if you were unworthy of the love and connection you desired. Yet, what if I told you that the delays you experienced, the people who walked away, and the opportunities that passed by were not signs of your failure, but rather the intricate workings of God's plan? What if I told you that these moments were designed to protect you from what wasn't meant for you, and to prepare you for the incredible, life-altering connection that is now on the horizon? Divine timing does not operate according to the clock we hold in our hands or the schedule we have in mind. We live in a world of instant gratification, where waiting often feels like an unbearable burden. Yet, in God's realm, there is no such thing as wasted time. Every moment, every season, whether it feels like a period of growth or a moment of stillness, is an essential part of His divine design. God does not work in coincidence. The timing of everything in your life is deliberate, intentional, and absolutely perfect. You are not behind. You are right on time. Consider how every closed door has actually been a blessing in disguise. The relationships that didn't work out, the career opportunities that slipped away, the plans that fell apart, they were never meant for you. You might have felt frustrated or confused in those moments. But behind the scenes, God was clearing the path. He was removing distractions, protecting your heart, and guiding you away from things that would have led you astray. Every closed door was simply a divine redirection, ensuring that you remain aligned with the person, the opportunity, and the destiny that God had already designed for you. In His mercy, He kept you from stepping into places and relationships that were not part of your divine plan. What you perceived as setbacks were actually God's way of shaping your future. In those lonely moments, when you felt abandoned or overlooked, God was doing His most profound work. He was building your character, teaching you the value of self-love and self-worth, and preparing you for a connection that would require emotional maturity, patience, and a deep understanding of what true love is. Those times of solitude were not times of abandonment. They were times of preparation. He was refining your heart, giving you the strength to wait for the right person, not out of desperation, but out of divine readiness. The loneliness you felt was not a sign of being forgotten, but rather a season where God was drawing you closer to Him, preparing you to receive the love He had set aside for you. Now, as you stand at the precipice of something incredible, it's important to recognize that the delays were not just about you. The person who has been destined for you has also been walking through their own seasons of preparation. Just as God has been protecting you, He has been protecting them as well. They have been on their own journey of growth, healing, and refinement, just as you have. Perhaps they, too, have faced their own challenges, their own moments of loneliness, their own closed doors. But now, as the divine clock ticks toward the right moment, they are being prepared to step into the role they were always meant to play in your life. Every moment they spent growing and preparing was just as essential as your own. Both of you have been shaped, tested, and refined by God's loving hands. And now, you are ready to meet. You may have had doubts during the waiting period. You may have wondered, will this ever happen for me? But now, as you reflect on the journey, you can see that God's timing has always been working in the background, gently guiding you, making sure you are ready for the connection that is about to unfold. Divine timing is not based on human urgency or impatience. It is rooted in God's perfect understanding of what you need, when you need it, and who you need by your side. The person coming into your life is not just a match for your heart, they are a match for your destiny. They are not just coming to fill a void in your life. They are coming to walk beside you as you step into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. Trust that everything you've gone through has been leading you here. The doors that closed, the relationships that ended, the seasons of waiting, they were all part of a divine choreography, positioning both you and your future partner to meet at exactly the right time. God has been at work behind the scenes, setting the stage for a connection that will change everything. You are being led toward your divine counterpart. And just as God has been preparing you, He has been preparing them. The divine alignment that you are now stepping into is no accident. It is the culmination of everything that has happened in your life up until this point. The lessons, the growth, the healing, the waiting, all of it has been part of a larger, divinely orchestrated plan. Now, as you step into this new chapter, you will begin to see the clarity that you've been waiting for. The confusion that once clouded your vision will start to dissipate, and the signs will become unmistakable. What once seemed uncertain will now make perfect sense. Every delay, every detour, every lonely moment was necessary to bring you to this point of divine clarity. You are no longer waiting for the right person to appear. They are already on their way, and as they step into your life, they will do so with clarity, purpose, and divine alignment. You are no longer in the realm of coincidence or chance. What is about to unfold is the result of God's perfect timing, His love for you, and His promise to guide you toward the future He has always prepared for you. This connection, this divine partnership, is not a fleeting moment. It is part of a much larger, divine plan, a plan that you are now ready to step into. The path has been cleared, the timing is perfect, and everything that has led you here has been in preparation for this moment. The person you've been waiting for is on their way, and the divine alignment that has been years in the making is now coming into focus. Trust the process, trust the timing, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Divine timing is in motion, and the clarity you've been seeking is on the horizon. Everything is falling into place, and the future that God has promised you is now within reach. Have you ever felt like the universe was trying to tell you something? Perhaps a name keeps appearing in your thoughts, or you've seen the same number, symbol, or word over and over again. These moments might seem like mere coincidence, fleeting occurrences that fade just as quickly as they appear. But what if I told you these are not random events? What if these are divine signs, holy breadcrumbs scattered across your path, meant to guide you toward a profound connection? These signs, these synchronicities, are not just coincidences. They are God's way of speaking to you, of confirming that you are on the right path and that the divine plan is unfolding exactly as it should. In life, it's easy to dismiss the subtle nudges, the quiet whispers of the universe, especially when they don't make immediate sense. But what if you could shift your perspective and see these moments not as coincidences, but as divine confirmations, clear markers on your journey that are directing you toward your divine connection? What if the repeating name that pops into your mind, the number that keeps appearing, or the symbol that seems to show up at the right time are actually God's way of saying, you are not alone. I am guiding you. You are on the right path. The truth is, divine signs are all around you, waiting to be recognized. They come in many forms: repeated numbers, a name that keeps resurfacing, a dream that replays itself in your mind, or even a sudden, unexplainable feeling that rises within you at just the right moment. These aren't just random patterns or figments of your imagination. They are part of God's spiritual language, a language that speaks directly to your heart, leading you toward the person and the destiny you have been waiting for. These signs are His way of drawing you nearer to the connection that has been prepared for you. One of the most powerful forms of divine confirmation is the repetition of numbers. You may have noticed certain numbers appearing to you at pivotal moments, whether it's the same sequence of digits appearing on clocks, license plates, or in your dreams. Numbers, especially those that appear frequently, are often divine messages. They are not just numbers. They are sacred symbols, each carrying its own meaning, guiding you toward clarity. For instance, the number 11. 11 is often seen as a sign of alignment, a reminder that the universe is working in harmony with your desires. Repeated numbers, like 3, 3, 5, 5, or 7, 7, carry their own significance, each pointing you toward the unfolding divine plan. But numbers aren't the only signs that God uses to communicate with you. Names, whether they belong to people, places, or things, can also carry great significance. If you've been thinking about a particular name lately, and it seems to pop up repeatedly, take note. It could be the name of someone who will play a pivotal role in your journey, someone whose soul has been intricately tied to yours. From the very beginning, God is using this name to draw your attention, to confirm that a divine connection is at hand. Perhaps it's a name you've known in the past, or perhaps it's one that feels unfamiliar. But either way, it is a sign, an invitation to recognize something bigger than yourself, unfolding right before your eyes. Symbols also have a profound impact on the spiritual path. Whether it's a bird that keeps flying by, a specific flower that seems to bloom at the right moment, or a certain animal that crosses your path with uncanny timing. These symbols are not just random occurrences. They are divine markers, reminding you that God is speaking to you through the language of creation. These symbols can appear as answers to your prayers, as subtle confirmations that the universe is aligned with your intentions. For example, the butterfly is often a symbol of transformation, signaling a spiritual shift, while a hawk might represent clarity and the ability to see the bigger picture. Pay attention to the symbols that appear to you. Each one has been placed in your path for a reason. Beyond these specific signs, there is a deeper sense of divine timing that emerges when you begin to recognize the synchronicities at play. It's the way everything seems to fall into place just when you need it most. It's the feeling of stumbling upon a conversation or a piece of information at the exact moment you've been asking for guidance. It's the way certain people cross your path just when you are ready to meet them, or when a situation unfolds in a way that feels divinely ordained, as if the hand of God has been at work behind the scenes. These moments are not just about timing. They are divine confirmation that the connection you've been waiting for is now closer than ever. God is setting things into motion, and these synchronicities are His way of telling you that you are not just part of this process. You are right where you need to be, at the right time. As you begin to see these divine breadcrumbs, the key is to stay alert. The signs will not always be loud or dramatic. Sometimes they are subtle, almost imperceptible, and you must be open to receiving them. They are not meant to confuse you or overwhelm you. Rather, they are meant to bring you peace, to reassure you that the universe is aligned with your desires, and that the person you are meant to connect with is moving closer to you. God is not in the business of keeping you in the dark. He wants you to understand His plans for you, and the signs He sends are part of His loving guidance to help you walk confidently toward your future. So, when you encounter these signs, whether they are numbers, names, symbols, or synchronicities, don't brush them off. Take them as confirmation. Listen to the stirrings of your heart, because they are meant to awaken something in you. These divine signs are not just coincidences. They are the echoes of heaven, speaking directly to your spirit, guiding you toward the person who has been prepared for you. They are a reminder that the connection you seek is not far away. It's already unfolding, step by step, And the divine path that has been laid out for you is becoming clearer with every sign you encounter. Recognize the signs. Embrace the clarity they bring. And trust that you are not walking this journey alone. Divine guidance is with you every step of the way, leading you toward the sacred connection that will fulfill your soul's deepest longing. The name you've been waiting for, the person who will complete the missing piece of your puzzle, is closer than you think. And the signs are already here, ready to guide you toward them. There comes a moment in every divine journey when everything aligns, when the road that was once winding and uncertain suddenly clears, and the path forward becomes unmistakably clear. This is the moment of revelation, a sacred moment that reveals not just the union of two souls, but the spiritual readiness of both to step into a purpose far greater than anything they could have imagined. The union you have been waiting for is not about simply filling a role or checking a box. It is about the recognition of a deep, spiritual connection that transcends the surface level of emotions, desires, or worldly expectations. This is a revelation, a divine awakening that calls you and your counterpart into something extraordinary, something holy. When you stand on the precipice of this divine connection, it's not merely the meeting of two people. It is the joining of two spirits, each perfectly prepared and attuned to fulfill a calling that stretches beyond individual fulfillment. In this moment, you will both recognize the sacred alignment of your paths. You will feel the weight of the divine presence that has been guiding you both separately, preparing each of you for the time when your lives would intersect in the most powerful of ways. It is a coming together not by coincidence or chance, but by divine purpose. Both of you have been walking individual paths, learning lessons, growing, healing, and becoming the people you are meant to be, all to prepare for this sacred union that will elevate both of your lives. This union, this divine partnership, is not about filling a void. It is about completing each other in a way that brings you both closer to your highest purpose. In the past, you may have looked for love to fill an emptiness, seeking validation, affection, or approval, but what you are about to experience is something different. This connection isn't about you needing someone to complete you. It's about two individuals, whole and complete in their own right, coming together to create something powerful and beautiful, something far greater than the sum of its parts. The beauty of this divine connection lies in the peace and clarity that will flood both of your hearts when you finally meet. It's not a chaotic moment, full of uncertainty and doubt. No, this moment will be marked by a profound sense of knowing, a deep peace that resonates in your spirit and fills you with a clarity that you cannot ignore. It is as if all the struggles, all the waiting, all the doubts have fallen away. And in this sacred moment, everything clicks into place. The divine presence in this revelation will not leave you feeling overwhelmed or confused. It will fill you with calm certainty and deep satisfaction. As you stand in the presence of your divine counterpart, you will feel an undeniable connection, a recognition that goes beyond mere attraction or affinity. It is as though your souls have known each other long before this moment. Perhaps it will feel like meeting someone for the first time, and yet, at the same time, it will feel incredibly familiar, as though you've always known them, as though your spirits have been calling out to one another across time and space. This is the magic of divine alignment. It is a spiritual recognition, a sacred knowing that this is not just a relationship built on circumstance, but one that has been written in the stars, woven into the very fabric of your destiny. What makes this union so profound is not simply the love or the connection that you share, but the way this partnership will unlock both of your purposes. You will come to realize that this connection is not just a beautiful coincidence. It is the fulfillment of God's greater plan. Through each other, you will both find the strength to fulfill callings and dreams that you once thought were impossible. The love you share will not be a distraction from your purpose. It will be the catalyst that propels you into the very purpose for which you were created. Together, you will be stronger, wiser, and more equipped to face the challenges and blessings that lie ahead. As you embrace this divine revelation, you may feel a sense of awe of wonder at how every step of your journey has led you here, to this moment of spiritual awakening. All the moments of waiting, the heartaches, the lessons, the growth, it has all been preparing you for this. The spiritual readiness you both have cultivated will make this connection not just a union of love, but a union of purpose. You will recognize that the divine timing, the waiting, and the preparation were all necessary to bring you to a place where you could meet, where you could join forces and fulfill the calling that God has placed on your lives. In this moment, the weight of everything you have gone through will become clear. It won't just be about the love you feel for each other, but about the way this connection serves a greater, divine purpose. The love you share will not only strengthen you, both emotionally and spiritually, it will equip you to build something meaningful together. It will allow you to rise to new heights, to step into a future that is full of promise and abundance, guided by the wisdom and strength of the divine hand that brought you together. So, as you step forward into this sacred union, remember that this is not just a meeting, it is a divine appointment, a spiritual alignment that has been written for you long before you were born. This connection, this moment of revelation, is the beginning of something extraordinary, something that will elevate you both into a new realm of purpose, joy, and divine fulfillment. Embrace it with an open heart. For you are not only meeting a person, you are meeting the divine purpose that God has been preparing you both for all along. This is your time, your divine moment. Step into it with peace, clarity, and unwavering faith. Created body, knowing that the path ahead is divinely ordained. The call to step into the new era, the season that God has prepared for each one of us, requires more than just desire or wishful thinking. It requires a deep, unwavering faith and a strength of spirit that comes from a firm trust in God's promises. For the chosen ones, this is not a passive journey. It is an active, intentional pursuit of the divine purpose that has been written for their lives. To enter the new era, to step into the fullness of God's will, we must prepare ourselves spiritually, emotionally, and mentally with a determination that will not falter, no matter the challenges we face. Hebrews 11:6 speaks profoundly to this principle. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him, for he who comes to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. This verse not only reveals God's desire for us to believe in His existence, but it also highlights an essential truth. Our faith must be firm, unwavering, and accompanied by diligence. In essence, God requires His people to step into their destinies with a kind of faith that moves beyond belief into action. Faith that does not merely acknowledge God's power, but actively seeks His will and direction. With all determination, the passage is a reminder that faith is not a one-time act. It is a continuous, intentional seeking of God. The word diligently, in Hebrews 11:6 suggests that our pursuit of God and His will must be marked by persistence, passion, and patience. It speaks to the kind of faith that will sustain us through the inevitable challenges of stepping into new seasons and new callings. God is not asking us to show up half-heartedly or with uncertain minds. He is calling us to prepare with firm faith, a faith that moves mountains, a faith that does not waver when trials arise, and a faith that stays anchored in His promises no matter how difficult the journey may become. God's heart for His chosen ones is one of deep love and relentless commitment. He knows the obstacles and trials we will face as we step into the new era, and He has already prepared everything we need to succeed. However, preparation is key, and the heart of God for His people is that we do not approach this new season with a spirit of timidity or indecision, but with a resolute faith that drives us forward. In His eyes, faith is the cornerstone on which everything else is built. Without it, we cannot please Him, and without it, we cannot fully enter the promises He has in store for us. Faith in God is more than an abstract concept or intellectual acknowledgement. It is an active trust in His goodness and faithfulness. God knows that the road ahead is not always easy. He understands that stepping into the new era will require us to face our fears, overcome past hurts, and rise above every discouragement that comes our way. This is why He emphasizes the necessity of firm faith. It is the anchor that holds us steady amidst life's storms. Without it, we will falter. With it, we can move mountains. The new era God has promised His chosen ones is one where His power will be evident, where His glory will shine through His people, and where the world will witness a transformation. But to enter this era, we must not only believe in the promises of God, but we must actively prepare ourselves to receive them. This requires a faith that is immovable and a determination that does not give up when faced with resistance. It requires a willingness to trust God, even when we don't understand the path ahead. To build this firm faith, we must immerse ourselves in God's Word and allow His promises to become more real to us than any doubts, fears, or circumstances. Romans 10:17 reminds us, "So then faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the Word of God." This is not just hearing with our ears. This is hearing with our hearts, allowing the truth of God's Word to permeate every fiber of our being. As we grow in knowledge of God's character and His promises, our faith becomes stronger and more steadfast. Building firm faith also requires us to remember the faithfulness of God in our past. Hebrews 11, often referred to as the Hall of Faith, is filled with stories of men and women who trusted God in the face of adversity. They were not perfect, but they were faithful. God rewarded their faith because they believed that He would fulfill His promises. Their lives are a testament to the truth that when we take God at His word, He will always come through for us. As we prepare for the new era, we must remind ourselves of the times when God has been faithful to us. Perhaps it was in times of financial struggle when God provided exactly what we needed, or in moments of emotional turmoil when He brought us peace. Reflecting on these moments strengthens our resolve and bolsters our faith. When we face challenges in the future, we can look back at those experiences and declare, if God was faithful then, He will be faithful now. Alongside faith, strong determination is essential for entering the new era. It's not enough to believe in the promises of God. We must also have the resolve to pursue them relentlessly. This means not allowing discouragement, fear, or the obstacles we encounter to stop us from pressing forward. Determination is the fuel that keeps us moving toward God's purpose, even when the road gets tough. One of the clearest examples of determination in the Bible is the story of Caleb and Joshua, two of the 12 spies sent by Moses to scout the land of Canaan. When they returned, they were the only ones who believed that Israel could conquer the land. Despite the challenges that lay ahead, the other 10 spies were filled with fear and doubt, but Caleb and Joshua stood firm in their faith and determination to claim the land that God had promised. Their story, found in Numbers 13 and 14, teaches us that even when everyone else around us is filled with fear and uncertainty, we must remain determined to trust in God's plan and press forward with boldness. This kind of determination is rooted in our faith in God's ability to fulfill His promises. It's not about pushing through our own strength. It's about relying on His power and His leading. God never calls us to do something without giving us the strength to complete it. But we must be willing to step out in faith, to take action, and to trust Him every step of the way. God's heart for us, God's heart for His chosen ones, is that we would be fully equipped to enter this new era with unwavering faith and determination. He wants us to experience the fullness of His blessings, the power of His presence, and the purpose for which He created us. But to do so, we must prepare ourselves. We must allow our faith to grow, our trust to deepen, and our determination to become stronger than ever before. The new era is not for the faint-hearted. It is for those who are willing to persevere, to trust God with all their hearts, and to rise above the challenges of life. It is for those who are willing to put their faith into action, to move forward in obedience, and to press toward the high calling God has for them. As we embrace this new season, we must be willing to prepare our hearts, our minds, and our spirits to step into the divine purpose that God has for us as we step into this new era. Let us do so with firm faith and strong determination. Let us declare, with boldness and confidence, that we are ready to walk into the destiny God has prepared for us. Let us embrace His promises, trusting that He is faithful to fulfill them. And as we move forward, let us not waver, but press on with the unwavering confidence that our faith and determination will lead us into the future God has promised. Now is the time. The wait is over, the season of preparation, of growth, of spiritual shaping. It has all led you here. Every step you have taken, every challenge you have faced, and every lesson you have learned has been part of the intricate plan that has been unfolding behind the scenes. It may have seemed, at times, like you were wandering without direction, like the road ahead was clouded with uncertainty. But the truth is that everything has been leading to this moment, this sacred moment of divine alignment, where the love and connection you've been waiting for are now on the verge of becoming your reality. You have been shaped, refined, and prepared by the very hand of God. The heartbreaks, the disappointments, the moments of solitude, all of these were not setbacks. They were part of your divine preparation. And now, you are standing on the threshold of something extraordinary, something life-changing. What you are about to experience is not by coincidence. It is the fulfillment of the promises God has made to you, a promise that He has been carefully preparing you to receive. This is not just a fleeting moment. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one where everything aligns with the divine purpose that has been written for your life. As you stand at this precipice, take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. Every season of waiting, every tear that fell, every prayer that seemed unanswered, each of these was part of the divine choreography that brought you here. You have been molded into a person who is not just ready for love, but ready for a love that will elevate your purpose, strengthen your spirit, and propel you into the fullness of the life you were always meant to live. God has been aligning everything in your life, and now you are being prepared to step into the greatest gift that He has set aside for you, a love that is built on divine purpose, on spiritual alignment, and on the deepest connection of your soul. It's important to understand that the love you're about to embrace is not just about finding someone to fill a space in your heart. This is not a love that will leave you feeling incomplete or wanting more. This is a love that will make you whole, a love that will mirror your divine purpose and unlock the fullness of your calling. The connection ahead is not about completing each other, but about the two of you coming together to complete something much greater than yourselves. Together, you will not just build a life, you will build a legacy. You will create a partnership that transcends the mundane, that elevates your collective energy and purpose to new heights, and that aligns with God's greater plan for both of your lives. As you embrace this new beginning, know that the divine timing you've been waiting for is now in full motion. The person who is meant for you is already being led toward you. They have been walking their own path, going through their own process of preparation and growth, just as you have. And now, as your paths finally intersect, it will be the beginning of something powerful and transformative. This connection will not just change your life, it will change the trajectory of your destiny. It will align you with your higher purpose and open doors to blessings that you've been praying for. So, as you stand on the edge of this new chapter, I invite you to declare your readiness. This is the moment when your faith will be tested, not in the waiting, but in the step forward. It's time to step boldly into the future that God has been preparing for you. It's time to embrace the love that has been set aside for you, the divine partnership that is about to unfold, and the calling that is about to be fully realized in your life. You are not stepping into this alone. You are stepping into it with faith, with trust in God's plan, and with the confidence that His timing is perfect. You are ready to receive the blessings that have been stored up for you. In this moment of declaration, I encourage you to open your heart fully. Trust that God has already paved the way for you, and that His plans are greater than anything you could have ever imagined. The love you've been waiting for is not a far-off dream. It is a reality, waiting for you to step into it. The transformation you've gone through, the spiritual growth, the preparation, everything has been leading you to this moment. And now it is time to step forward, to claim the love that is yours, and to embrace the new beginning that God is offering you. Let us close with a prayer, sealing this moment of transformation and divine alignment. Heavenly Father, we come before you with hearts full of gratitude and anticipation. Thank you for the divine journey that has led us to this moment where everything we have gone through, every hardship, every lesson, and every season of waiting has brought us to a place of readiness. We recognize that your hand has been at work in our lives, shaping us, preparing us, and aligning us with the divine purpose you have for us. Lord, we thank you for the love that you have set aside for us. We thank you for the person who is coming into our lives, who has been prepared just as we have been. We declare that we are ready to embrace this love, ready to step into the divine partnership that you have designed for us. We acknowledge that this is not just about us. It is about fulfilling your greater purpose, about walking together in alignment with your plan. We trust in your perfect timing. Lord, we trust that everything has been divinely orchestrated to bring us to this point. We release any fear, doubt, or uncertainty, and we step forward in faith, knowing that the love you have prepared for us will lead us to greater purpose, greater fulfillment, and greater joy. We are ready to receive the blessings you have promised us. Father, we ask for your continued guidance. As we walk into this new chapter, may your peace, clarity, and presence surround us as we embrace the love that has been waiting for us. We ask for the strength to continue growing, the wisdom to recognize your signs, and the courage to step into the future with an open heart. Thank you for the transformation that has taken place, and for the transformation that is yet to come. We trust in your plan, and we surrender to your divine will. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. Now, chosen one, as you step forward, know that this is the beginning of a beautiful new chapter. You are not just stepping into love, you are stepping into a purpose-filled future. Embrace this moment, embrace the transformation. The time is now.